I'm Destiny of Curls, Coils, and Things, and welcome to the vloggy vlog. If you're new here, of course, like and subscribe. I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't say that. Today, it's kind of going to be a tough topic for me. I really wanted to talk to you all about imposter syndrome in the content creator space. I am a content creator with a 9-to-5, so things can get pretty hard sometimes, and I can be a little hard on myself if I'm being honest. And I know there's probably some black content creators out there that feel the exact same way, so I wanted to talk to you all about daily habits I'm trying to instill to overcome imposter syndrome, because we all know that we're like amazing. So I'm just going to talk about how I'm like building my confidence, overcoming imposter syndrome, and just the daily things that I'm doing to make sure that I'm bringing myself joy. So this is going to be a really chatty vlog. So I'm about to get myself some coffee. I'm parked outside of a coffee shop right now, and I really want to talk to y'all. So let's go ahead and get this coffee, and maybe I'll get a little muffin or something, and let's get into this conversation. Hello. Can I get 2 frozen lavender espressos?
What size?
Regular with almond milk, please. And can I get 1 with whipped cream and then 1 without?
Yeah.
And then what? Do you have any chocolate croissants left?
Let me double check that.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have chocolate croissants? We do not, unfortunately.
What pastries do you have left?
Looks like we got cheese Danish. Looks like we have most of our muffins, chocolate chip, blueberry.
Okay.
And,
can I get a banana nut muffin?
banana nut. Plus the muffin. 1666, please. You tap right up here. And you want to tip on the card today?
Yeah, I'll tip $1.
Thank you so much. I'll see you at the next window, okay?
Thank you.
I'm taking all my hats off today.
Thank you.
Lavender, frozen with almond milk, and then another one but with whip.
Oh wow, that's a lot of whipped cream. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Alright, so I wrote, like, I'm always writing a list, right? I'm always writing a list, just so I don't forget anything. But do y'all see how much whipped cream is in this thing? Oh my god. And I'm about to tear it up. It's like, I think it's hilarious that so many people are drinking alternative milks and stuff like that, but when it comes to the whipped cream, it's like, yeah, go ahead and add that on top. Dairy who? This is pretty good. This has been like my go-to order for a minute. There's something about lavender, man. Let's look at what this muffin's looking like. Oh my god, this is not banana nut muffin. How is this a muffin? Y'all! How is this a muffin? I'm in shock. I am literally in shock. And it still has a cupcake liner on it. So like the cupcake liner isn't like I'm about to eat this. Just like that. Just like that. Oh my god. It's delicious though. It's so good. It's so delicious. Okay, anyway, back to the topic at hand. Imposter syndrome. Okay, so one of the things that I have been doing to overcome imposter syndrome has been limiting my social media use. Now, my girlfriend would disagree with this statement, but I honestly feel like I have been spending less time on social media. If anything, I'm shifting what my focus is when I go on social media. I'm looking to engage with folks. I've really been trying to limit social media use so I do not compare myself to others, especially those that I consider like close girlfriends at this point that are just like killing it, and I love it for them. Why I feel that way and why I feel that I need to be comparing myself to them, because we are not the same person. We are not the same person. So comparison is truly the thief of all joy. And if I feel like I'm comparing myself to you, then I'm simply going to mute you kind of at this point, just until I work on whatever I need to work on so I don't feel that way anymore. Even blocking some folks, blocking trolls, you gotta do it sometimes. I'm getting to the point where my reach is getting beyond the natural hair community or beyond the beauty community. And so I get these random trolls that would have never even commented on my stuff before, you know what I mean? So you just gotta block those folks. You just gotta block them. I'm focusing on bringing myself joy and making sure my social media looks the way that I want it to look, so that I don't feel discouraged from posting, and I don't feel discouraged like my posts aren't performing well. Like, I want to be able to make what I want to make and have my feed reflect that. For the people that I'm still trying to figure out why I'm envious of them, and those are the ones that are currently muted right now, you know, like, I'm working on it. Maybe we'll be in community again. Most of those people are like mega influencers, you know what I mean? So it's like, we were never in community to begin with, but the ones that I was in community with, I will get back to y'all. We can reconnect. I'm just working on myself right now, and I think that if they ever reach out to me, that is a perfect response for me to tell them I am just currently working on myself, and that is okay. So if you need to mute me, you need to temporarily block me, or you just need to permanently unfollow me, girl, I get it. The world is hard, and you need to put yourself first. So I'm about to head home and do a little work. I need to edit a bunch of content, and I also need to film some content for a brand. It's not like a campaign, but I did do like a little gifted collaboration just because I want to get my foot in the door with this brand that I absolutely love. But I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna eat this ginormous muffin and drink my coffee, and then I'll check in with y'all a little later when it's around like lunchtime, or we can chat while I work.
I can't even explain it, nah. Maybe it's the way you look in my eyes. How I feel is beyond words can describe. How you ignite this fire so deep inside. Got me hot like the summer. Really no one even knows me like you do. There's not many in my circle, so few. Love how you're my friend and not just a fool. Love it when you say that you're here to stay. I get you.
With imposter syndrome, I had to recognize that I'm the only one getting in my way. I'm the only one that's doubting myself. I'm the only one that doesn't see value in my content sometimes. Yes, there's adversity out there that I'm going to have to deal with on a daily basis. I'm the only one that's not taking myself seriously. And when someone says, you know, I love your hair, I'm just like, oh, thanks, and then I run away. Like, I'm the only one that's getting in my way. In those situations, I should be like, oh yeah, you should totally check out my platforms and blah, 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 blah. But I'm the only one that runs away awkwardly, and I often blamed it on myself being an introvert or being socially awkward in some of those situations. But in reality, it's only me that's getting in my way. Like, I need to be out here networking, and I could be potentially missing out on amazing opportunities because I didn't put myself in those situations because I doubted myself. I know when I get a accomplishment or hit one of my goals, even if it's surface level metrics like impressions or views or likes or followers, all those types of things, that I'm just like, okay, and what am I going to do next? I don't really sit with that feeling and sit with that accomplishment. And now I've been actively taking steps to celebrate every single win. Celebrate every single win. Every single win, whether it's small, whether it's a big accomplishment, and sit with that and not just rush to the next project sometimes. And not zero in on all those mistakes, you know, because those mistakes are really just lessons, whether that's a small edit in a video, whether that's you missing a deadline on a campaign. You got to give yourself a little bit of grace. And I just have to recognize that progress is progress, and all I want to see is growth in my skills and in my content creation, you know what I mean? And as long as I'm seeing that, I'm happy. And that self-reflection is so important for me, because looking back at some of those videos that I created in like 2018, 2019, look leaps and bounds better now, you know what I mean? As long as I'm out here creating content that I love, that is the main goal. And honestly, creating content that I love, that I truly love and enjoy, helps me boost my confidence, because I'm not specifically tied to a surface level number. I'm just creating. I'm just out here being myself. And I think that's the key of overcoming imposter syndrome, is realizing you can succeed by being yourself. For lunch, I'm eating curry, and we actually made this curry with some salmon. It is so good. Curry is just one of those dishes that doesn't take too long to make, but it tastes so good. Like, you spent hours and hours in the kitchen, because we shortcut a lot of the recipes. We do our little Americanized version of all the curries. And I think one of the major things when it comes to imposter syndrome, aside, you know, believing in yourself, is letting go of perfectionism. It's gonna be hard for me to talk to y'all and eat at the same time, because I just want to dig in for real. But letting go of perfectionism, because I am one that really gets caught up in the details. I am a detail-oriented person, and I can get lost in the weeds very easily. And I had to realize that content doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. It just has to be authentic. And I think that's why I love some of the vloggers that I love, is because they're not necessarily caught up in the details a lot of the times. They're just sharing their lives, and they're sharing their most authentic selves. And a lot of influencers like to show their lives all put together. But there's definitely been a trend of folks showing their lives in progress, you know what I mean? They're like, okay, I don't know if I even want to do this content creation thing for real. You know, I've seen a lot of influencers, this may be because of the economy, it may be just a shift in what they want to do, but I've seen a lot of creators go back into the workforce. So really what I realize is I don't have to make a decision right now. You know, I don't have to make a decision to quit my 9-to-5, because, you know, that's I wouldn't say the trendy thing to do, but that is very much of this moment. Courtney really did her thing with this curry this time. Usually she's in charge of the curries. So when I'm editing a piece of content, I'm not taking it too seriously, you know what I mean? I want to be able to show my personality in my content. I'm not trying to just spit out facts and make sure all my edits are very tight and clean all the time. I want to be able to have some leeway. In the past, I have been very much a person that gets so lost in the weeds that I don't even post the content. For a long time, I had a backlog of content that I just didn't post, because I was like, it's not even relevant anymore. No one's even talking about this anymore. Nobody even wants to hear what I have to say, and that's just not true. So post the content. I had to yell at myself, post the content. So I'm telling y'all, post the content, and that's all you have to do, because your people will find you. And that's what I had to realize, especially when it comes to my vlogs. The person that I envision watching this, they're gonna find me. One of these days, they're gonna find me if they're out looking for that content. Just post the content. Just post the content. Just post the content. I am stuffed to the point where I just want to take a nap, but I have things to do, so I'm gonna finish out this episode of 90 Day Fiance and take a little bit of a break. But then I'm going to get to filming some content and probably doing a little bit more editing before I wind down for the night. But yeah, so I'll talk to you all in a little bit. So I just got done filming my Coco Kai Oat to Milk cleanser review. I really like this cleanser. I'm sure you all seen it in a few vlogs here and there. I've honestly been using this cleanser. This is an oil cleanser, by the way, so this is what I use to double cleanse my skin. If you want me to talk a little bit more about double cleansing, if I've seen a difference in blah 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 blah, we can do that video. We can do that. I can film that for y'all. But I've been using this since December, and I really feel like this has helped me a lot with getting all that gunk off my face. So I finally got around to filming that reel. I'm gonna post it on TikTok as well. I'm honestly about to film this Coco Kai unboxing. They sent me a PR package. It's a very small PR package, so we shall see what's in it. But then I'm gonna apply this skincare as well. I don't think it will break me out because, you know, I'm an advocate for patch testing, but we need the content, so I'm not gonna patch test. But I feel like Coco Kai products are relatively gentle, especially the ones that they curated for me. So I don't think I have a problem with any of these products. So I'm gonna go ahead and use them now while I film this unboxing too. And then we can chat a little bit after I get this filming done. Lost my tripod. Like, I had a cute little phone tripod, sturdy, had it for years, and now I lost it. I have no idea where I put it. So I'm using this one today, and so that's why I may look a tad bit more frustrated than normal, because I have no clue where I put that. Let's see what that looks like. Do a test shot. See, like, it's lopsided though. Like, I guess I'm just gonna have to correct it and post, because this is the only tripod I have. Okay, we're just gonna have to correct that and post. So I'm just finishing up my skincare. I'm gonna add a few more drops of this ceramide barrier serum from Coco Kai. But one of the last things I want to talk about when it comes to imposter syndrome is just learning to be kinder to yourself. And I really been loving this social media trend that's been going around where Black girls just say, I am deserving of a soft life. I think that is such a beautiful movement that we're starting to see. Things we deserve to take our time, to take a break, to take a nap, because it is what it is. Like, shoot, I still might take a nap today. I think that's what I think that's what's happening. I just want to take a nap. But in all seriousness though, I am learning to be kind to myself and knowing that when I am reaching my limit, I need to stop. I need to drop everything. I'm still trying to implement no working on Sunday, like, period. So I've been sticking to that maybe for like a month or so now. I've been vlogging here and there, but honestly, like no working, like no editing, none of that stuff. Just being nicer to myself and taking time out of my day to relax, because I think when it comes to imposter syndrome, you're really just going and going and going and going, that you don't realize that, hey, you deserve to take a break. Like, you deserve to sit in your accomplishments. You deserve to just be. Just be. So I'm actively trying to make sure I'm setting aside enough time in my day to have some sort of self-care. Usually that's me doing my skincare routine. But sometimes that looks a little bit different. Sometimes that looks like me enjoying some Netflix every night. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes it looks like me going to bed early. Sometimes it looks like me taking a nap. Like, I'm still talking about this nap. I think this whole video is me just wanting to take a nap. And I'm probably going to let myself finally take a nap after I get done filming this. But I am just realizing that I deserve rest. I deserve kindness. I deserve being myself and being able to potentially make that something that is my brand, that is somewhat, you know, one day going to be profitable, because your girl ain't monetized yet, but y'all gonna help me get there. What I am experiencing is not only valid, but I am not alone in those feelings, and that can be a hard pill to swallow, because when you are alone in it, you kind of have to fix it by yourself. And knowing that I can lean on others has been somewhat of a difficult thing, but it's honestly helped me work through those feelings. It has helped so much. So if you're not talking to somebody about those imposter syndrome feelings, I definitely recommend you doing that. Community is so important when overcoming something like imposter syndrome. I cannot stress that enough. And I don't think we talk about that enough, especially living in the United States. We don't live in a collective society, you know what I mean? So we just very much hold things internally, and community has been such an important part of me working to overcome imposter syndrome and realizing that I am not alone in this, and I'm out here posting the freaking content and basically forming a community with people so we can all work through this together. And I just love y'all. I just love y'all. This is really just me telling you I love y'all. But thank you so much for watching this video and spending the day with me. I am about to go take this nap. I have worked very hard today. Work is just not for me anymore. So I'm gonna take a nap, but thank you so much for spending time with me today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I post it often. I'm trying to work on 2 times a week, but you know, if it's stressful, if it's stressing me out, I might bump it down to 1. But mind your business. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Can we take a moment to recognize what my skin is looking like? It is glowing. It feels so dewy too. It feels so dewy. Oh, me and this product are about to be best friends. Best friends. Alright, bye y'all.
Don't you cry. I can promise.